We are live.
Few more seconds here.
All right. Madam Mayor, it's 6 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining Township Committee meeting for November 14th. Roll call, please.
Committeeman DeBattista.
Here.
Committeeman Martinez.
Here.
Committeeman Aldo.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Roberts.
Here.
Mayor Raffin.
Here. Can everybody join me for a pledge to the flag and a moment of silence?
Pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, announcement of compliance with the Senator Byron Bear Open Public Meetings Act.
It was published in the Courier Post in retrospect on January 14th, 2022.
Consideration of off and possible actions on any request for electronic participation in meeting, none.
This meeting is being held, being streamed live on YouTube.
Okay, and then approval of minutes.
Regular meeting of November 3rd, 2022.
And can I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? All right. Acknowledgement of best practices report. Can I have a motion to acknowledge?
So move.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? All right. Resolution, public may comment. The following resolutions will be considered individually.
2022-431, award of contract for professional services tax map revisions to TNN.
Seeing no public comment, can I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman DeBattista.
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez.
Yes.
Committeeman Aldo.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Roberts.
Yes.
Mayor Raffin.
Yes.
2022-432, Pennsauken Township Committee authorizing additional official to act on behalf of the Pennsauken Municipal Court.
Okay, can I have a motion to adopt?
Make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman DeBattista.
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez.
Yes.
Committeeman Aldo.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Roberts.
Yes.
Mayor Raffin.
Yes.
2022-433, resolution authorizing land use application for change of use for the property at 6714 Wayne Avenue.
All right, seeing no public comment, can I have a motion to adopt?
Make a motion.
Second. Roll call, please.
Committeeman DeBattista.
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez.
Yes.
Committeeman Aldo.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Roberts.
Yes.
Mayor Raffin.
Yes. Resolution, public may comment. The following resolutions will be considered by consent agenda.
2022-434, resolution for unpaid municipal charges, for example, but not limited to grass cutting, cleanup, and board up, establish a final billing, impose municipal assessments, enforce through tax sale, and impose municipal liens. Remington. 2022-435, resolution approving the refund of $175 for housing resale payment for the sale of 1746 Hollinshed Avenue, Pennsauken, New Jersey, 08110.
Okay, seeing no public comment, can I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman DeBattista,
Yes.
Committeeman Martinez,
Yes.
Committeeman Oliver,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Roberts,
Yes.
Mayor Raffin.
Yes. And next, economic development. Our one and only Larry Hargrove.
Quick.
Whoa,
Whoa, Larry, whoa.
I thought you were waiting for a drum roll.
Oh,
We only have 2 meetings with you after tonight.
I know.
That's it.
that is correct.
Aw.
Oh. Thank you. Anyway, this first one is, Homeco is a company that they're on 7101 Westfield Avenue, which is right next to the railroad tracks. And it's 37,000 square foot property. I believe you should have a photo of it. It's, they're running lease it for warehouse. It's basically warehousing and distribution for kitchen equipment. Operating hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Expect to have about 3 to 5 employees there. It's a large company. It's nationwide. They're actually out of California, but this will just be for warehouse and distribution.
All 37,000 feet they're using, Larry?
Yeah,
Wow.
at least that's what's on their occupancy certificate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just 5 employees.
A lot of kitchen. You guys okay with that one? or-
Larry, so they're not gonna go in and start shopping, it's just for pickup or?
Right, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, warehouse and distribution to other, like, wholesale.
wholesale, okay.
That's it. I'm good. I'm
Everybody
sorry.
else okay?
I'm good with it.
Any questions?
Thank you. The next one is contract callers. They're actually working on behalf of PSEMG. And this is a 17,000 square foot space. It's right across from the Haddon Point. And these units, they have multiple units, are from the very end, which is on Pennsauken Highway. And they come in a little bit, a couple units to a total of 17,000 square feet. This is for warehouse space for meters. PSENG they said they're deploying of about 1 million meters all around. And so this will be warehouse and back office. And it'll be 5 to 10 employees. They will be coming in to pick up the meters to go back out, but it won't be a lot of traffic in terms of just people staying there. So 5 to 10 employees, and Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
This is next to the event,
No.
that's
This
on
is-
a
This is,
different side.
yeah, directly across,
Across the
directly
street.
across, yeah.
I'm okay, anybody else?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. And this next one is Frontline Automation. It's located just a few doors down in the same strip, and 4,200 square feet. And light manufacturing and distribution. Operating hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Expect to have like 3 employees. Control panels.
Next.
Committee, you guys have any
I
questions?
believe so, yeah. It's all across Haddon Point, right?
It's all one contiguous.
There was a carpet cleaning place that was.
Yeah, it was, yeah. It's a contiguous. It's
But I
all-
see, there's like a bunch of trucks there now.
Right now?
Pickup
Yeah.
trucks, yeah.
But they were in and out, right?
Yeah, well, no, they're all like
They're-
working trucks. They're all
Yeah.
getting ready, it looks like.
Oh, okay. And then going out.
Yeah.
I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking it was deeper in the industrial park.
No, this is right,
This is
directly
the
across.
facing.
Frontline automation, that's what it is.
That's correct. Control panels, the light manufacturing and distribution.
Control panels.
Okay, we're all good with that.
Thank you, appreciate it. That's
Thanks,
it.
Larry.
And,
Thanks, sir.
Thanks,
oh, hold
Larry.
on. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Took my committee.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, thank you, Larry. Can I have a motion to open the floor for public comments?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? All right, the floor is open for public comment.
Talk about anything?
About anything?
This is your chance if
This
you came here to
is-
say
You're gonna
something.
head right on up to the microphone, you state your name and address, please, and you'll have 5 minutes.
Darrell Davis, 2440.
You can move it down, oh, it's easier for you then.
Darrell Davis, 2440 42nd Street, Pennsauken. Been living there, next year, it'll be 30 years. I'm at the intersection of 42nd and Jackson. If you go down my block, that's Chestnut Street. At the end, it runs along the where the railroad is at. Over the years, Pennsauken Township, they have went down and they whacked down all the weeds, but it grows back up. And they cut it back down, and it grows back up. And if you riding down Chestnut Street, so bad, they done got so bad, the leaves, they come over. So if you're going down, you literally gotta wait until the car goes by before you move over. Well, about a month ago, they whacked all of these down. But if you're not grinding all them trees and all them stumps, it's gonna grow back up again. That leads to the next thing. I know they wanted to do a bike path, because I've been getting emails about that bike path. But before we do the bike path, don't we gotta chop all those leaves down, get all them trees down, which leads to the next thing. It's very dark back there. You gotta light this area up because you're gonna have people just walking back and forth, crossing over the tracks and everything. So can we get somehow or another, get all those trees? I think Arnold was back there last time, name of the company. They did knock it all down, but it's gonna go back up if you're not grinding them stumps out. And I was at the Penn Town Watch asking, can we get some more cops? I used to see a cop on Westfield Avenue, sometimes on Camden Avenue, but we don't see the cops no more. The cops, he talk about how they don't have a lot of cops. We're losing cops. Well, if we're losing cops and all them trees are gonna go back up after you spent the money, we spending money to whack it down, why can't we go to get an extra couple of dollars just to grind all them stumps out and get it all out so it's taken care of? That's what I'm mainly about. And I did bring this up when it was on Zoom. I did bring it up, and they said, well, I forget what the man said. I forget. But they did cut it down, but it eventually comes back up again. So can we just spend extra 5 minutes to grind all them stumps down so it don't come back up, so when you're driving down Chestnut, you don't gotta wait for that car to come over to move up. And it goes from like 43rd, as you go all the way up towards 36th, it weeds out. But from like 43rd to like 38, that's where it's all right there growing over.
Thank you for your concern. I'm gonna, our Administrator Tim Kelly.
So this is actually an ongoing discussion that we've been having.
Ongoing.
And you guys recently were there, right? And you cut it down, right?
Yeah.
And this is Conrail property, right?
Yes,
And
and years ago, when he was talking about, we actually used the front loader for dumpsters, and we cleaned it all up, we backdragged everything. Like I said, if you don't keep up on it, it just goes back.
So we're doing what we can. It's technically not our land, and trying to hold Conrail accountable is a little bit of a challenge because it's theirs, but we're doing what we can. Public Works is dealing with it, and in terms of the bike path, we're in the process of getting there, but it's going to take a while because it is a huge amount of money that we're waiting. If we get a grant, we'll be able to clean all that up. So that doesn't help you right now. So we will continue to look at it and deal with it. Public Works is handling it as best we can for now. That completely being cleared, I mean, it's a little bit of a challenge for us because it's Conrail's land in Pennsauken that it's their responsibility. So right now it's clear though, right?
Yeah, they just, the private company, they just came and cleared it out, but
It's growing back.
it's gonna grow right back. So why we gonna spend the money to pay somebody to clear it out, we're not gonna do it the right way. And also, because that leads to when you gotta clear that out, so you don't have all the vagrants walking, cutting back through, because if it's clear, they ain't gonna keep cutting through, which leads to we don't have no cops, because the cops said a lot of people are retired, which I understand, and it's harder to get cops, so maybe we can use an incentive to hire some more cops. I don't know, but it goes from one thing to another thing to another thing. And even though this is Conrail land, it's in Pennsauken, can't you just tell them what to do with your land?
We have tried, and yes, we go through every process that we can.
Darryl, first off, I appreciate you coming in here, and we want people to tell us what's going on in their neighborhood. The only way we can ever address the situation is if we hear from people. So first off, thank you for coming here. Second off, Conrail does own it, but besides that, I wish we could just tell people what to do. We can't, but we can keep it clean. I'll tell you this, it's not going to get overgrown again, and it's not going to be a problem like it's been in the past. We're going to stay on top of keeping it cut down as much as we can. It will not overgrow. All right. We're going to, between our guys and figuring out what we need to get done, it's something that we can do without a doubt. It won't overgrow again. And the other thing is, we're not actually that far off for this path that's going to come through. The path is going to take the train tracks out. It's going to take all the ground that's in there is going to be completely removed, leveled. All the stuff that's in there now will be gone. There will be lights. There will be safety measures put into place. It will be completely beautified, and we will be in charge of that land instead of Conrail supposedly being in charge of it. If you're not seeing any cops, it's not because we don't have them. We actually have more cops now than we've had in a long time. We have been replacing cops as they retire. Maybe somebody told you police are retiring. We do have another handful of officers that are eligible to retire, but we already have a plan in place to replace these cops as they retire with the next person. If you're not seeing somebody there and you do have some concerns, please always give us a call. If there's something that you see that you don't feel good about, or something's happening in your neighborhood, just give us a call. We will have an officer drive by. We put it to an area, and our guys are super diligent with finding out what's going on and following up. So don't ever hesitate. Just because maybe you didn't see them doesn't mean that they're not there. And that's honest. These guys are positioning themselves into the right spots to find out what's going on. But don't ever hesitate to call the building, call the administration building, and ask for our administrator. It is Tim, and he will get you lined up with what you need to know. I guarantee you, we won't let any of that stuff slide by. If you're seeing anything, we will handle it.
Oh, so when the bike path come through, so it's going to be Pennsauken's going to own that bike path then?
We
If you own
don't.
it,
They're
it's
not.
gonna be
They're
like
not
that.
dedicating the land to us, but they're allowing us to. See that? We're here now. They're not giving us the land, but we have an agreement with them to develop the land and be responsible for it. So technically, we won't own it, but we will be in charge of it.
Okay.
Mr.
Mr.
Darrell, have you?
Davis.
Oh, sorry.
No, I just wanted to ask you how you feel about the path coming through your neighborhood.
In the beginning, I was against it because there's going to be more people. But then somebody went and told me how once they're going to beautify it, they're going to clean it up, it'll be all right. I said, okay, but you got all these grass, these weeds are growing, and it comes over. So they got to do this first before they get to they got to do A before they get to B. And it seems like, okay, you do A, and then in a couple months by spring, it'll all come back over, and the cars got to stop. And we're spending the tax dollars to clean it up. This time you had a private company do it. Okay, that's more tax dollars, but why clean it up if we're not going to keep it up, or just get in there, chop all them stumps up? And I don't know if you got to put some hay down so it cannot grow no more. Something we can start it looking nice even before the bike path get there.
Mhm. I got you. Yes, I was just interested to know how you felt about the path coming through.
Oh, now I understand. So yeah, I want the path to come through, but gotta clean it up.
I agree, and also that lighting is going to help, but your concerns about, have you seen anything that you're concerned with? I'm guessing when the grass grows out, like, is it because of security, or what is it that?
Well, first, when you're driving,
With the
when
cops.
you drive down Chestnut, as you're going down from 36th to 42nd, as you're going down, if a car is coming up, you can't stay in this because you're all up against the grass, because they come, all them leaves, all them weeds come all the way over, so you literally got to stop to let the other car through so you can by. Now, with all this stuff coming through, if a kid or people cut through, they cut through, I hit the person, cops won't give me a ticket because he said you didn't see the person, I'm supposed to be responsible. Now my taxes go up, and my insurance goes up. I don't want to hit nobody.
Right.
I want to protect myself because insurance is already high enough. So you really can't see nobody when they're coming down. Now that they cleared it, if you drive by, you see that they cleared it. So now you can see it. But as it gets dark, there's not a lot of light back there. So you really can't see nobody because a lot of times people walk with dark colored clothes on.
Okay, so this is more about preventing.
Well,
you know,
yeah,
an
preventing
accident.
everything.
Duke, I have a question. Is it possible to put lighting there, or how hard it is to?
I have to go and look for lighting. I know there's no lighting there currently, but just kind of to get back. Actually, the land's owned by New Jersey Transit, not Conrail. Conrail has the right of way to use it. In order to remove it, there's a root system, because that's a knotweed. So you would have to dig down 12 plus inches to remove that. And I'm not sure if New Jersey Transit's ready to allow us to do that. So what these guys are doing is a temporary fix, and you're right, it does come back. But kudos to Public Works for going out there and taking care of this. But I think if we do receive this grant, that will be cleared up. You won't have that issue, and you're gonna have trees there,
Yeah.
and bushes,
Yeah,
and it's gonna be absolutely
lighting.
beautiful. Lighting is all included in this grant.
Yeah.
But I'll ride out there tomorrow morning with the engineer, and we'll see if we can put some spotlights up there, just, to kind of
Help out.
take that,
The
concern.
good thing is, with the winter, we shouldn't have a lot of growth, so it should be
Yeah.
clear
Right.
for a while until we get to the spring. And we'll just need to stay on top of it.
Yeah, and dousing it with a chemical or weed killer, it's too big of an area now, that's a contamination issue, so we can't really do that, but.
When you say the bike path is soon, when you say soon, do you mean like spring of 23 or spring of 24 or spring of 25? How soon do you anticipate? Aha.
So we just applied for the grant within the last week. We applied for a $1.5 million grant, so right now the ball's in the court of, I believe it's the New Jersey New Jersey Department of Transportation. It's a grant through them, it's called a TASA grant. We're waiting for them to respond. So if it's response positively and we receive the grant, then there's some hoops we have to jump through in terms of coming up and identifying an engineer, and then we have to put it out for bid. So,
But the good news is, we already have a
Yeah.
design for it, so
Yeah.
all that's done,
That
so
design
we're
is
ready to go. If we get that grant, then the engineer and all that will happen. So,
And the area would be cleared out.
yeah,
We have to stay clear during all this process. Whatever, theoretically, next year, we find out if we have the grant. By the end of next year, it gets awarded to somebody to actually do. At the end of next year, that'd be holding your breath. 2024 would probably be your targeted time to see actual construction. And then that's if everything hits the way it's supposed to hit. And in the meantime, we're not going to allow it to overgrow again, and we'll stay on top of it. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
And you could always give us a call if you see anything, and we'll take care of it right
what
away.
you could do, see Duke Mart's here?
I'm gonna go get the number.
Yeah, if it gets overgrown, just call him and he'll work with Public Works to figure it out, okay?
We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and any more public comments, anything that you would like to share? Okay. All right, seeing no more public comment, can I have a motion to close the floor for public comment?
Make a motion? Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? All right, committee comments. I'm gonna try not to, steal information from the rest of
I see all kinds of stuff on
I'll try not to, but, I'll say this, we got a couple of events, we have, I'm gonna start with, let's see, all right. The library is holding on an event for, cookies with the Clauses. So, join Santa and Mrs. Claus for December 3rd at 1 p.m. at the Pennsauken Free Public Library. December 6th, I will be there at 10:30 and I'll be reading to preschoolers. So if you would like to stop by, please do, take your kids. Just because Santa is really cool and really good friends with our fire department, he is going to be visiting every single street in our town Saturday, December 10th from 9 to 4. So if you want to see Santa, just make sure that you are hearing those sirens on December 10th and go out there and, wave to Santa. He will be visiting every street in our town. All right, I'm not gonna steal anybody else's information. So with that, I just wanna wish a happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Stay safe. Black Friday, stay safe if you're gonna go out there and shop. Just make sure that, I can't believe we're talking about Black Friday already, but we're almost there. So with that, have a nice weekend and enjoy Thanksgiving with your family and friends. And with that, I'll send it over to our deputy mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. So I have a couple of library events also. In honor of
Native American Heritage Month. They have 2 events that are going on at the library. The first one is November 19th at 11 a.m. The name of the event is Honoring Indigenous Identity and Culture. So they have a member of the Comanche Nation who will be there giving some information about their culture. And he is also from the tribal area of Oklahoma. So he's going to do a brief overview. And that's at the library on November 19th at 11 a.m. They're also on Tuesday, November 22nd, they're going to have at the library a virtual field trip. It's the New Jersey State Museum. They will be coming to Pennsauken virtually. It'll be in the library's community room. And that will also, they're going to do a virtual tour, but it's to learn about the Lenape indigenous people. So those are the 2 library events that I have, but I want to just, if you allow me, say how grateful and thankful I am to have the honor to serve Pennsauken for another 3 years. So thank you to everyone who helped with the campaign. Thank you to this incredible team that supported me all the way, and I look forward to working with you guys for another 3 years.
Congrats, Nikki. And with that,
And happy Thanksgiving.
and we're happy to have you here with us. And Committeeman Di Battista.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a list of events I want to, I'm just kidding, Pat, I don't have any of this. I just would like to say, as we're wrapping up, I can't believe we're coming to Thanksgiving already, but I'd like to just say, I give thanks to the team that I'm honored to work with, representing this township. As somebody who was born and raised in Pennsauken, raising my family in Pennsauken, I mean from the bottom of my heart, it is an honor beyond words to serve this town, and we're blessed to have such a great team. I know maybe everybody doesn't see it or feel it every day, but this building and these departments in this town, you know, we spend our waking hours truly to give this town the best that we have for you guys. So that my thanks is to the town and to the people of this township. I'm honored beyond words to be up here helping make this place better every day. So thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And Vince Martinez.
All right. So yeah, winter's here. I know I oversee Parks and Rec, so a lot of our stuff is winding down. Could go on about the events coming up. I'm gonna leave it up to Pat because his screen is full of stuff. So I'm gonna put it on. I will say this though, PYA basketball, like I said last time, is back again since COVID. Get to their Facebook page and look up the information. I know they are still taking registrations. And lastly, the cheerleading squad for PYA, the senior girls just won first place championship. So I just wanted to give them a shout out. And everyone, happy Thanksgiving. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Vince. Patrick Alba.
Thank you, Mayor, and drum roll for the events. All right, first off, we have the 41st Annual Holiday Parade. That will commence Saturday, November 26th at 1 o'clock p.m., and that starts at the soccer complex, and it goes from Cove to 44th, I believe. Perfect. And also we have the Breakfast with Santa. That's December 3rd, and that's between 8:30 and 11 a.m. at the Pennsauken Country Club. Registration is required, and at our public events meeting, I heard that we're halfway sold out already. More than that. So
yeah, we're almost done.
all right, so you want to call that gentleman right there, Juan Vasquez, at 856-665-1000, extension 151, and check out PensaukenEvents.com. And also here, December 7th, we have our tree lighting. There'll be music, food, fire trucks, and all that good jazz all lit up, and Santa, of course, and that's between 5:30 and 8:30. And happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks for coming out, and go Birds.
All right.
Hi.
All right. A couple things for next month, our final 2 meetings of the year, Thursday, December the 1st, and then a change of schedule. It'll be Monday, December 19th. So we're going the 1st and the 19th for December. That's what I have, and I concur. Committee Alvo, go Birds.
And there is one more event coming up, but we are gonna give you more information when we get closer. But for our senior citizens, we're having one more event for you guys, and it's gonna be December 29th at the Country Club from 12 to 4. So if you would like to attend, just make sure that you stay tuned and save that date, and we'll give you more information as we get closer to that event. So we're super excited that we're gonna offer one more event for our senior citizens before the year is over. And Thanksgiving is as Committeeman Batista said, it's a time to say thank you, and I'm going to share his sentiment as well. I say thank you for all of you. I'm really honored to be working by your side, and it's been awesome these couple of months, and I'm almost at the end of it. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. It's truly an honor. And with that, I think we're gonna call it a night.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see, motion to adjourn our meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? All right, thank you all for being here.
Go Birds.